Y'all can hear me?
We can. Thanks.
Okay, cool.
We got some questions for you. We'll start off with Gabe Bach from Texags.com.
How you doing, Nice?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing really well. What was your reaction to Nias in December when Jimbo told you he was thinking about moving you to running back for the bowl game? And then how have you settled into that spot from the bowl game to now?
At first, I really wasn't surprised because I knew coming in and getting recruited, I knew it was a possibility that I was actually going to get moved. Not necessarily moved, but I was going to play a little bit of running back. And that was really the original plan with me coming down to A&M or whatnot. So I really wasn't surprised. And the adjustment, it was a pretty good adjustment. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm having fun. So.
All right. The next question's from Justin Woodard at KX.
Nice building off that. What's been the biggest adjustment for you, and how big of a threat do you think you can be this year to the offense?
I say the biggest adjustment for me was basically learning how to be in the trenches every single play, and that really has motivated me basically to go ahead and encourage everybody on the field to go ahead and step their game up. Because me being like 186, 187, coming in every day in practice, and I'm going hard in the trenches every day, I got to make sure everybody is on their A game because I'm not finna come in and just let you hit me. So that was really the biggest adjustment, just me having to become that natural leader that I'm supposed to be. And I'm sorry, what was the other question?
Just the ways Jimbo's using you so far in fall camp and just kind of the impact you can make on the team this year.
Right. So I believe the way Jimbo is using me is interesting. It's going to be a real fun year. I believe everybody is not necessarily going to be shocked, but they're going to be surprised of how well Jimbo is going to be able to use the offense this year. So I'm liking it.
All right, next question is from Zach Taylor at Bryan Broadcasting, and then we'll go to Travis Brown.
Hey, Ainias, appreciate you coming on. For you, last year, you had some big playmaking ability. That's what everybody was seeing at times. But did you approach Jimbo about possibly moving in the backfield, or did he approach you? How did that work?
So that's a good question, actually. He approached me about it, and it was out of the blue, really. And one day in practice, I was actually doing receiver drills at the beginning of practice, and then he had called me over there to go do the running back individual drills. And then from that day on, I was a running back.
Thanks.
All right, a question from Travis Brown at the Brown College Station Eagle, and then Mike Lucas.
Hey, Nice. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Hey, talking to your mom last year, she said that academics was as much part of coming to A&M as it was the football program, and that you had some high hopes for your academic career. How have you been able to balance both of those things so far, and has the academic side lived up to everything that you envisioned when you signed?
Right now, it was a pretty different adjustment just because everything has transitioned to being online, and we're not able to get the face-to-face interaction with our professors as much as we would like to. And also, with the busy schedule of fall camp and school, it's been quite an adjustment. But honestly, I believe that if everybody just locks in and focus in on what we have to accomplish and not worry about going out or doing the unnecessary things, then I believe everybody will be able to strive and be successful in the classroom and on the field.
And then I know that you, during the voluntary workout period, you have some great resources back in Houston to be able to work out. So you stayed home. What were you able to hone in on while you were at home there and kind of bring your game to the next level?
Really just everything about who I am, staying low, making sure I get in and out of my breaks, making sure I keep the ball protected. I'm using the water bottle as a football. But really just everything, just becoming a true technician and student athlete, not a student athlete, but a real student of the game, and just understanding what leverages I can take on certain angles and whatnot. Just a whole bunch of things, just technique stuff.
And was there any specific reason why you decided to stay in Houston instead of coming back to College Station?
I felt safe at home. I was working out with my pops, and we literally had workouts right outside in our front yard. We had ladders, box jumps, all types of stuff right there in the street, and we was working out. So I mean, I felt comfortable working out with my pops. I always work out with my pops. So I just felt comfortable.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Mike Lucas from KAGS.
How you doing, Ainias?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Now that you're in the running back room or that's your full-time position, how do you feel like your skill set complements Isaiah Spiller's skill set as a 1-2 punch in the backfield?
Man, I believe we're going to be the best duo that's in college football, period, because he has natural abilities that a lot of people are not able to do. As y'all saw last year, he rushed for nearly 1,000 yards as a freshman, and he just getting started. And for me, I was just getting started also. So, I mean, it's just we have a lot of tools in the backfield, not even in the backfield, but out wide. It's just we have a lot of assets on the team, and it's going to be an interesting year.
Thank you.
All right, next question is from John Wilson at KBTX.
Hi, Nice. As an entire group of running backs, how talented and deep and good do you think this year's group can be?
This year the freshman group has came in and they showed a lot of potential. They have a lot of athletic ability, speed, strength, just everything that you need in a running back. So I mean, we can go as far as we need to go. I believe if one person goes down, we have enough backs and enough confidence in our backs to where we can bring anybody up in the depth chart at any time. So I feel comfortable with the way our backs are looking.
Next question is from Robert Cessna at the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Yeah, I was interested. As a youth, was there a certain collegiate or NFL player you pattern yourself after?
Back then, I had really used to look up to Ed Reed. He was a real physical football player. Ed Reed and Ray Lewis. They were all leaders of they were both leaders of the football. I don't know what you can call it, like just football, basically all of football. And I looked up to them just because of what they did on the field and how they carried themselves and basically their intensive work ethic that they always had coming into each game, each practice, and holding everybody accountable. They were just great leaders, and I always looked up to them.
Where is your return right now going into this year?
Say that again.
Where is your return game going into this season, do you feel?
Oh, I'm planning to go crazy. Yeah. Punt and kick return.
All right, let's move to Owen Buchanan and then Gabe Bach.
Well, first of all, I want to know what kind of shape his Pop's in.
Man, he's in crazy shape. He probably weighing about 185 at like 53 right now. He's bench pressing like 315, repping it easy. So he in crazy shape. My pops be getting me right all the time.
All right. Ainias, I know you're going to do what's best for the team, whatever's needed. I'm curious, though, what would you consider your best position?
That's a real good question.
Thank you.
I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm natural with the ball in my hands. So I feel like for me, it would be receiver just because of the way I can set up a DB and then make a move and get separation. And I feel like my speed can take over the rest. So I feel like receiver is the natural position for me. And everything else, I feel like I'm good at also. Running back, DB. I don't know. Football player.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Gabe Bach and then back to Mike Lucas.
I just looked it up, and it takes 3 turns to get from Marshall High School to Dulles and vice versa, 5 miles. And you got
Yeah.
you and Hot Chain right there in basically the exact same area. Did you know him very well in high school? And what do you think you guys do very similarly? And maybe what are some differences in your games?
No, I definitely think we're similar. I actually did know Vaughn for quite a while. We used to go to the track meets all the time, see each other. They used to run super fast. Everybody knew exactly who they was because they was Marshall. So we knew each other for a while. We played 7-on-7 against each other, I believe. And then we also scrimmaged against each other every year when we played against each other in high school. So we knew each other very well. Vaughn is he's everything that you expect him to be. I know his high school career, he had a whole bunch of I think he had scored like 7 touchdowns in one game in Manville against Manville. So I mean, he's coming with the exact same abilities that he was bringing to the table in high school now in the college, and now that he's catching on to the offense, his game is speeding up, and basically the game is slowing down for him. So he's gonna be a great asset to the team.
Let's go to Mike Lucas at KAGS and then Britton Zwerman.
Ainias, when we talked to Anthony last week, he told us about you picking up Michael Clemens in a blitz pass protection, and that kind of opened his eyes. Jimbo always talks about your toughness and physicality, so I'm curious, where does that toughness and physicality come from?
So I'm from Mo City, so that's where it comes from. Little League football, that's all you had to. That's all we knew. You either get hit or you making a hit. So I ain't want to be the person to get hit, so I'm always delivering it.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Britton Zwerman.
Nice. I wanted to ask you about your relationship with Maurice, how much of an influence he was, and with what happened at Alabama, how did that influence you ending up at A&M?
Thank you for the question. Me and Mo, we have a real tight relationship. I'll ride for him for whatever, and he's been a great influence on me for everything in life. He's taught me so much, and I thank him for everything that he's taught me. And right now, he just got drafted to the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's a blessing for him to just even get undrafted and still be in the NFL playing the game that he loves. And this year, I feel like he's about to go insane. And if nobody know his name, they're going to know it this year. But he's taught me so much in life, just being humble, staying true to who I am, and never playing victim. And he's just taught me so much. I can talk about him all day.
You need to come see us more often, by the way. Thank you.
All right. All right. We're going to wrap it up with Justin Woodard.
A nice moving back to running back. More of this we saw it in the bowl game, the option stuff with Kellen Mond and you and Isaiah back there together. How much of that is in the playbook without getting Jimbo in trouble? But how exciting could the option game be this year? Both of y'all back there next to Kellen.
What I'm gonna say is we have a lot of tools on the offense, and this year we're going to use them.
Did it take some time to, at least on your skill set, to be correct distance away from Kellen on those options? Because I know that relationship between quarterback and running back is important on that play, on those plays.
I feel like it was natural. He's a great runner. I'm a great runner. If he takes off with the ball, I'm going to be right there next to him at all times. That's what we taught, to run down the field with our quarterback. And then if he does break for a good run, somebody finna hit him, I'm going to hit them first. So we're going to be good.
All right. That's all the questions we have for you, Ainias. Thanks. Good job.
Appreciate you.
Thanks, nice.